Hi, my name is Sarah Drew, and I play April on Grey's Anatomy. Well, definitely the shooting one left a really big mark on me just because it was such an intense emotional episode. So there was sort of reverberations of that in my body that I left the set with that kind of lasted and crept up on me for weeks after. So that was probably the most intense one for sure. Absolutely. I mean, it was the one show that my husband and I watched religiously together. I mean, I knew what a big show this was and was thrilled to just get to be a part of it, get to be a small part of it, which is, I thought, what I was doing when I first joined. Yeah. It was so fun. I mean, that show was written so well, and she was such a different character, you know, a former beauty queen, dealing with insecurities herself, and then kind of moving into this real thriller aspect as a mom. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, very different. This character was very misunderstood in a lot of ways, had given up a lot of her own dreams to be a mom, and had a lot of her identity wrapped up in just being a mom. And I think when things start to go downhill with her daughter, it kind of sends my character, Cindy, kind of crashed all the way down to the ground as well, because everything that she had built around her life and given up for kind of was falling to pieces when everybody blamed Jeanette, yes, for this crime. Yeah, it was an intense role to play. Amber Brown is a beautiful coming-of-age story about an 11-year-old girl as she is working through her parents' divorce and her mother's kind of fully moving on into a new relationship. And it's beautifully funny, but also really poignant. We get a lot of the inner workings of an 11-year-old girl by these confessional videos that she does directly to camera and to the laptop. And I think she's voicing a lot of the pains and confusions and wonderings and questions that preteens all have, but we've never really explored to this extent. So it's a very, very sweet show that I was really fun showing it to my kids because they really, really identified with it. How do you decide whose happiness is most important? It's such a tough question because I think a lot of my life, I spent a lot of time trying to make everybody else happy, and it ended up damaging important relationships to me because I forgot to think about who I really am and what I really desired. And so I've had to do a lot of work in my adult life to get back in touch with what are my joys, what are my desires, what are the things I care about and I'm passionate about, because I really don't think that you're able to love other people well until you learn how to love yourself well. So that's maybe what I would give. There's something about Christmas, and now that I've written 2 of them, I like to infuse mine with this real sense of healing. Like, there's something about, for me, Advent is about love entering into the world. That's where my faith tradition comes from. So it's about Jesus being born and kind of love coming into the world to heal all the brokenhearted. And so even though a lot of these Christmas movies are pretty secular and they're not about Jesus in that way, I think there's still this sense of like, when we all gather together, there's always drama, there's always brokenness, there's always stress in our family lives. And the beauty of this time is that it provides an opportunity for us to go, okay, this is what's messy, and how do we move forward? And real hope for healing. So that's what I like to put into my Christmas movies that I write, is this idea of it's never too late to start again. A new beginning is always possible. There's always hope for redemption and healing. No, I directed a 6-episode web series for Grey's Anatomy. That's what I did, and actually it was nominated for an Emmy, so I got to go to the Emmys with it. But it was really fun. It was when a new group of interns were coming onto the show, and it kind of traced their first day on at Grace Sloan Memorial, and it was really fun. Each episode was like 2 minutes long. I had so much fun doing that. I love directing. I love it. I just finished directing a radio play right before I came here. In fact, Kelly McCreary is in it. She's starring in it. And so I just came from being with her on Thursday to this convention. I just love actors, and I love storytelling, and I love kind of finding the rhythm and the way to work through a scene and finding those emotional arcs and offering thoughts to the actors that then make them try something new, and feeling all the story come to life. It's a pretty exhilarating experience. It's a lot of work and it's exhausting, but it's pretty fun.